Hello everybody, why am I introducing this? Well, that's because I recorded this. Deji, why don't you explain your audience what the hell is going on?
You see, I invite these guys to my channel and they already act like they own the place, honestly. I can't take them anywhere.
So this is one step closer to the takeover. We are now recording our own footage and contributing it to this channel. Anything to help a little brother out.
Alright, so this is Mega Man, the power battle for the arcade in the 90s.
Yes, believe it or not, folks, Mega Man actually did have a fighting game back in the day.
They were kind of obscure, like not a lot of people remember these. You know, they were ported to the Mega Man Anniversary Collection back in 2004, but even then most people didn't seem to care much. They only really cared more about the main games. So yeah, you can play as Mega Man, Proto Man, or Bass. Yes, Joe?
Surprisingly, this one takes a bit from the Street Fighter 1 school of fighting games in that you only have 3 playable characters, even though there's a lot of other characters who could make for great playable foes, but they're not playable.
So what exactly is this? Basically, it's the first 3 Mega Man games just in fighting game form. Yeah, that's basically it.
With some pretty good sprite work, because Capcom, of course.
Oh yeah, Capcom's arcade games in the 90s were stellar all around. So my guess is what happened was they were having a lot of success in the arcades with Street Fighter, and they thought, hey, do you guys have something Mega Man related you can bring to the arcades?
So like I said with Street Fighter, there's actually a reason why a lot of people consider Street Fighter 2 the true first Street Fighter game. And that's because the actual first Street Fighter game, you only get to play... Well, it's not so much that it's bad, but it's... Okay, by fighting game standards, it's weird. For starters, you only get to play as Ryu or Ken, essentially. That's
actually, you only get to play as Ryu if you're playing the story mode. You only play as Ken for the multiplayer.
I feel like Ken has his own campaign
new
and
weapon.
later additions to
Super Arm. I love how Mega Man literally says, I mean, he's opening his mouth, so I'm assuming he's the one who says it. You got new weapon, Super Arm. Who are you talking to, Mega Man?
Unless that's just an inner voice in his systems telling him that he got that weapon.
You see, fully charged, this is how Woodman is supposed to look like. But, yeah.
Fully charged in general has issues with the designs. Oh, Dej, what are your thoughts on Fully Charged?
Still haven't seen it.
Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Really.
Well, it has an interesting ending. And by interesting, I mean it is...
I know what happens, and the comic book follows it up.
Yeah. All right.
I've heard mixed things about the comic, but anyway,
the best way to explain this is that imagine a Mega Man game, except you're only doing the robot master fights. That's basically it. Because despite being a fighting game, it pretty much controls like a Mega Man game. It works like a Mega Man game. It's literally a Mega Man fighting game in its purest form, really.
I wish that they were making a more traditional Mega Man fighting game instead of sort of an arcade-like game.
Well, this is why I mentioned that this seems to take cues from Street Fighter 1 here. Again, with Street Fighter 1, you only get to play as Ryu, and I believe Ken has a campaign in some later editions of Street Fighter 1.
Wait a minute, hold up. This isn't Woodman's theme, this is Crashman's theme.
Yeah, that's the thing. They kind of screwed up the music. I don't know what to tell you.
They pulled a Crash the Huge Adventure on us, where they sort of switched up some of the boss themes. Oddly enough.
I get the feeling that this game was developed... It just says Capcom. I don't know who exactly developed this game in terms of the actual staff, but I get the feeling that the people...
I can look it up.
Okay. And now who we got now? We got the new weapon, and that is the Leaf Shield. Exactly.
Leaf Shield.
Exactly.
Comes in handy in Smash.
My guess is maybe this was developed by other Capcom employees that never worked on Mega Man before, so they're not entirely familiar with everything, maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing...
Here's the actual Crash Man. What's his theme, you may wonder?
I'm gonna split this into parts, just letting you know.
Sure. If that...
How? Oh, okay, that should be interesting to see how that gets carried out.
Well, that's not relatively easy to do in post. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
No. I meant it'll be interesting to see where he cuts them in each way.
Oh, there are ways.
But yeah, like I was saying, Street Fighter 1, if I recall correctly, there is an edition where even Ken gets his own campaign. But yeah, seriously though, all the other characters in that game are not playable. It's so weird by fighting game standards.
That being said,
I think this music is from Mega Man 4. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it does.
yeah, it literally looks like they just randomized the music. Like it's weird. All right, and now we got. Yes, what a crash bomb. There you go. Okay, so another thing. Who was in charge of Mega Man? It wasn't Keiji Inafune yet at this point, was it? Like, who was the main...
According to... let me see. Developer, Capcom. Publishers, Capcom. Designers, Koichi Okuhara.
Okay.
So it's like... I'm not really finding anything about its development.
No,
Mega Man Power Battle seems to be one of those more obscure types of games in regards, like, not so much that people don't know about it. Oh, people do know about it, but people really don't know stuff about it.
A lot of people played it first.
Wait, this is Shadow Man's theme.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Oh my god!
I don't know what
it is literally.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, Deji. It's literally like they set the jukebox on randomizer.
Also, why are you using the Leaf Shield against Cutman? Shouldn't Cutman be able to cut through Leaf?
Because that's the thing, Deji. See, the thing about this game is that while it does play like a Mega Man game, the damage is much higher. Like, let's just say in typical arcade game fashion, the odds are stacked against you to make sure you spend more quarters, because, well, yeah, rolling cutter.
Obviously, it's basically like a traditional Mega Man game where you have to find the weakness, the fit. So that's fine.
The main reason is because I want to show off various features, and I'm just kind of, I'm just playing casual because I have infinite credits anyway, so I'm not as pressured as I would be if I didn't. Go ahead, continue.
I did play the Power Fighters
on the Mega Man on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection, I'm guessing.
No, someone had an arcade stick at Too Many Games, and it was just there. So me and Terrence played it, and it was like, it's okay. We want to go play Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one.
Yep.
And then we played the JoJo fighting game.
Cool.
Also, Pedro, I noticed that you found a way to exploit the roulette here. Yeah, fun fact, actually, Dej, in Mega Man the Power Battle, the stage select is literally a roulette.
Yep.
Meaning you need to time it right if you want to exploit the Robot Master's weaknesses.
Yeah, that's another thing, Deji. Unlike with the main games, there's a roulette picking your stage, so you don't always have the exact... you can always pick the right one unless, like Jova said, you know how to exploit it. Basically.
So you might think, it's just a matter of timing. Well, you better do it quick, because if you don't select one soon enough, the game will choose one for you. And like any Mega Man game, it doesn't tell you which Robot Master is in which stage.
I know this is Iceman's theme, though.
I will say, though, that while the music is randomized, the 16-bit remixes are really good.
Yes, they are.
And the sprite work, like Jova said, is excellent. So again,
wait, this is a Mega Man 7 sprite.
Well, it was around the time, yeah. So my guess is they reused some stuff from 7.
Yeah.
Another thing, also, I do kind of like how in this game you actually do have to sort of figure out which power-ups are weaknesses against certain robots, because again, this game has a mixed match of bosses from various games, so, it's not always going to be the same bout of, will this power-up be their weakness or whatnot?
It also has to do that, see, here's the thing about the Leaf Shield. The Leaf Shield in this game. The Leaf Shield, you can easily accumulate damage because of how fast it spins, and each time a leaf hits the enemy, it will damage him. There you go. Combined with the rock, it basically... like, if you're playing on the easiest setting, which I am, you can basically cheap your way through each fight. Basically, Eye Slasher. Of course.
Now it's time for the Wily Fortress.
The once again, the Wily Fortress works exactly like you'd expect. Again, the structure of this game is exactly like the main Mega Man. You even get to fight this guy as well.
Yeah, because that's what we always wanted, to fight the Yellow Devil.
Oh yeah.
So, one has to wonder, is there a story for this game?
Not so much for this one. Look, there is technically a story, but it's more so that there's an ending. There's not an intro.
Here's what Wikipedia said. The story of the game is simplistic. The evil Dr. Wily has rebuilt some of his robot masters, with which he's trying to take over the world, forcing the heroes to stop him. The end!
Basically,
wait, hold on. Wily has rebuilt some of his robots here and there? Reminds me of the plot of Wily Wars.
Not just that, Jova. Like, it reminds me of... yeah, it is a good comparison. But it also reminds me of Sonic 4's so-called premise, where Dr. Eggman decided to rebuild all his previous robots. Totally not an excuse to reuse the old stuff. Same thing applies here. But, yeah.
Boing. But yeah, like I said, I do like the sprite work for this game. Also, yeah, look at Yellow Devil's core.
Yeah, Yellow Devil is looking pretty fine, actually, sprite animation-wise.
Yeah. Look out of place in Darksiders.
I'll admit, if there is one thing I would like to see Capcom maybe have a little bit of a visit back to, it is their sprite-based stuff, because, you know, nowadays they don't do that much as often.
Mm-hmm. Well, recently they released their remake of Ghouls and Ghosts. Sorry, Ghosts and Goblins, you're right. And
it's not one
which
using
came out
like,
today.
And it's using sprites.
Yeah.
So like it
is. I thought it was using 2.5D.
Well, yeah, that's the sprites are 2D. Like
I thought they were like hand drawn.
Yeah, hand-drawn basically. Like it looks like
or tricked to be hand drawn.
Well, regardless of whatever it is they did, they made it look good in 2D. They took advantage of the 2D perspective to do something that the 2D benefits comparison to 3D. All right, so another thing that they're doing is, yeah, now you have to the final fight against Dr. Wily also has this extra phase where he's yeah, there you go. And now he's two robots.
That was his Mega Man.
Now you only have
Mega Man
you only have 10 seconds to defeat this final form.
Yep, it's an arcade game, all right. Looking at you, Sonic the Fighters.
And if you don't, he just runs away. And don't worry, don't worry. I checked. Even if you beat him, it doesn't change anything. I don't even know what the hell was that. So there you go. Now we get our ending.
Okay, that is actually kind of like a cool shot.
Welcome back, Mega Man.
Welcome back, Mega Man.
Oh, go ahead.
Glad to see you made it.
Yeah, but Dr. Wily got away again. Mega Man. Go ahead.
Mega Man, I'm glad you came back in one piece.
Even so, if things don't change, the battle against Dr. Wily will never end.
It's just like I said. It's just like you say, but this time we learned about. Okay, I tried to do that. I'm a thumb.
A hero like me, right?
Not quite.
Oh,
what exactly do we robots need? What?
Peace.
Like humans, the robot. I'm not reading this. I'm done.
Robots are not supposed
to.
Yeah, they're not supposed to hurt humans. We need to research more on the AI program. The AI program.
That's bullshit.
When will there be world peace? Oh, Mega Man, don't you know? There will be world peace when the world demands it so much that the governments will not have a choice to give it to them. Okay, I'll fight for everyone's future.
Mega Man. Yeah, Mega Man, about your future, humans are gonna die out and be replaced by carbons anyways, so...
Thanks, Wily.
Huh?
Oh, you think that's rich? Wait till you see the ending of the sequel, because the Mega Man's ending...
Oh god, it's so stupid.
Mega Man's ending in the Power Fighters is hilarious!
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. But yes, folks, that was just Mega Man's campaign.
So yeah, as you can see,
about the other two, you may be wondering.
As you can see, game overs and putting extra quarters aside, when you strip all that away, the game is only like 12 minutes long, really.
So yeah, it's definitely an arcade game.
All right, so let's take advantage of that to show off a bit of Proto Man. Why not? All right. Well, we already heard it. Let's just get going with this.
Oh, so there's no new unique bosses?
Nope. The campaign is the same for all 3 characters. They just changed the ending.
Is there a difference between the characters?
In fact, let's use some cheats to just get through the bosses quicker. Why not? Because I actually do want to show off Protoman's getting item animation.
Wait a minute. You're using an emulator?
Well, yeah.
Nintendo, get 'em!
Well, actually, this is a Capcom game, so Nintendo has no stake in this. Sorry.
Either way, Capcom, get 'em!
Alright, so that's the ending of Protoman. Let's see what it is.
Oh, it's the beginning of Mega Man 2!
Yeah, they reference Mega Man 2 here, yeah, kind of.
Which is weird that they're referencing a Protoman who never showed up in Mega Man 2.
Come on, text, please.
Oh yeah, I'm cool like
Protoman. Who is he? We already know who he is. Protoman, Dr. Light's first ever built robot just before completion. He ran away. He appears before Mega Man from time to time and mysteriously disappears. Is he friend or foe? Where is he off to? If you want to know, play the main games, because nobody knows in this game.
Spoilers, he's friend.
Yes.
Yeah, spoilers, he's friend. Like, he's Mega Man's brother.
Yes.
He pretty much is a good guy. That whole bad guy thing, yeah, that was just a phase.
Yeah. So let's check base.
Speaking of phases, let's talk about this player here, Base.
Ow, the edge.
Basically. Cutsman.
I do like that robot boss intro remix.
Yeah. Alright, let's, there you go. Base pretty much works exactly like you'd expect. So, again, they pretty much copy pasted a lot of stuff from, especially from Mega Man 7. You got new weapon.
Look at that face.
Super arm. Yeah. All right.
It's like, yeah, he got.
Oh my god.
There you go. This time I actually managed to defeat the final phase of the boss, and as you can see, all you get is just Wily doing his thing. As you can see, nothing changes. Now, and this happens the same every time with Base. Don't worry, this is part of Base's ending. No, my laboratory, Base. You can be Base. Base, what have you done?
Now you
know what? I am the strongest. There is no need for you to ask.
The strongest, huh? Wow, you've been beaten by Mega Man before. I don't have any control over the text, sorry.
I underestimated him that time, but I will conquer him this time. Sure you will, Base. Sure
yeah, right. You can battle with Mega Man all you want. The robot that I'm making right now will blow the both of you away. Who's that robot, I wonder?
Oh, all you make is junk. Do what you want.
So you're calling yourself junk, okay?
Base, don't leave me here.
I know I just said I was gonna make a robot that could blast you, but don't leave me.
Okay, so the relationship between Wily and Base is borderline stupid.
Yeah.
Because Wily was like, I'll try to conquer the world, then Base will team up with Mega Man to stop him. And now Wily keeps repairing Base. It's like, why are you bothering?
Yeah.